Olivet comes in at 8-5 in the CCAC. It's been a tough year for them overall, but they have bounced back lately. They're playing some good basketball over the last month and a half since the last time these two teams have seen each other. Really 2 months since they've seen each other. So this should be a good one today. St. Francis wins the tip. The home team's in white, going from right to left. Olivet is in purple, going from left to right in the first half. Merrick Small has the ball in the opening possession for the Saints. He misses off the rim, and we're going the other way. Olivet takes their first possession, led by their point guard Caleb Coro, their leading scorer this season. Luke Yeager, Caleb Swearingen, Tyler Curl, and Daniel Murphy make up the rest of the starting lineup. Drive off the glass, Tyler Curl puts it in for the first 2 points of the game. Saints pulled away in the second half back on December 5th. First time these teams met. At the time, Olivet was just 1-6. A shockingly bad record for a team that is consistently at or near the top of the CCAC. Delshawn Sims is fouled. First foul of the game, and St. Francis will reset their possession from the sideline. Fighting Saints starters, Delshawn Sims, Joffrey Nunnally, Ramel Davis, Aitor Anabararte, and Merrick Small, the usual starting five for Ryan Marks. Olivet lost Tyler Schmidt, who graduated after last year. He had been one of the best players in the country for 4 straight seasons. So predictably, they've taken a step back. But they started the season just 1-6. Ever since they've been much better, 9-5 over their last 14. Delshawn Sims has the first 2 points for St. Francis on the layup. Nice start for Delshawn Sims, who has struggled a little bit on the offensive end lately, averaging 6 points per game on the season. Coro gives it up to Curl. Down into the corner, Caleb Swearingen. 7 on the shot clock. Daniel Murphy drives with the right hand down to the corner. 3-pointer for Curl is good. Tyler Curl has the first 5 for Olivet. Here's Ramel Davis to the corner for Joffrey Nunnally, coming off of a season-best performance on Wednesday. Nunnally bounces it down low to Small. Turnaround, Aitor Anabararte gets it to go. Anabararte, the leading scorer for St. Francis this year. He's averaging 14.7 points, 8.6 rebounds per game for the senior. 5th-year senior for St. Francis. Coro gives it up outside to Swearingen. Here's Tyler Curl. Curl has it stripped. It's taken away. I think that was Sims who got his hand on it. Davis picked up the loose ball. Anabararte gives to Delshawn Sims, and Sims backs it up. Merrick Small works his way inside, guarded by Murphy. Back out, open 3, Delshawn Sims misses it short. Luke Yeager, the freshman, grabs the rebound. 3-pointer, Curl. Curl's got all 5 for Olivet. He was looking to make it 8. Had a good shot from the wing, but he came up a little bit short. St. Francis ball down by 1, 3 minutes into the game. Nunnally bounces it to Anabararte. Aitor Anabararte backs in. Anabararte, turnaround jumper is good. 4 for him. Good start down low for Aitor Anabararte. In Wednesday's loss, he did not score in the first half, had only 1 field goal attempt. Today he's already 2 for 2. Swearingen drives, Swearingen scores, and he's fouled. Nice drive by Caleb Swearingen, a senior out of Brazil, Indiana. Aitor Anabararte called for his first foul, first against St. Francis at the 16:38 mark. Swearingen has re-given Olivet the lead. He'll try to make it a 2-point advantage. 81% free throw shooter. And he makes the foul shot. 8-5, or 8-6 rather. 8-6 Olivet. Sims on the wing. Cross court, Anabararte. Looking down low for Small. Instead, he'll take the 3 and drain it. Aitor Anabararte's got 7 of the Saints' first 9 points. He wanted to go inside with that one. Olivet gave him too much room. He decided to take the shot himself. Arte can do that. 35% from three-point range as the shot misses from Coro. Offensive rebound, Olivet. Swearingen. Back outside to Coro. Coro, 20-point per game scorer. Fires into the corner. Tyler Curl picks it up, gets it back outside. Swearingen's got 4 seconds to shoot. Swearingen, step back three, yes. With the shot clock running down, Caleb Swearingen hits a tough three-pointer. And Olivet's back in front. We're trading baskets early. Sims out to Nunnally. Merrick small, high post, turns to face the basket. Looking down low for Arte, didn't have him there. Gives it to Sims instead. 8 to shoot. Nunnally bounces off to Arte, reverse layup. Aitor Arte has got 9 points. We're tied at 11. Here's Daniel Murphy. Murphy fights his way down low. Shovels it back outside Swearingen. Half the shot clock gone. They reset it on the outside. Down low, Luke Brayman. Brayman fighting with Small. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line after a timeout. 14:49 to play in the first half. Good start for both teams. 11-11. Aitor Arte's already got 9 points for the Fighting Saints. I'll be back in a moment. Both teams are strong shooting clubs, and they've shown it early on today. Ben Fatz is in. Don Joachim is in, and Sean Richardson is in for St. Francis. Arte and Nunnally stay on the floor. Luke Brayman's first free throw misses. Brayman is a redshirt junior out of Roanoke, Illinois. Came in off the bench. He's a 54% free throw shooter. Right on the mark today, 1 for 2. Olivet back in front, 12-11. We've gone back and forth a few times already today. 4 lead changes in just the first 5.5 minutes. Richardson to Joachim into the corner. Nunnally, open three. Joffrey Nunnally misses. Offensive rebound, Arte. 4 defenders around him. He kicks it back outside. There's Ben Fatz on the post. Fatz going one-on-one with Brayman. Gets underneath the basket. Good move to get around Brayman and score. St. Francis has the lead. Tyler Curl around a screen. Off to the right side, Coro, knocked out of bounds by Nunnally. Quick hands on defense. Olivet will inbound with 16 to shoot. Coro is the inbounder. Quiet day so far for him. Here's Swearingen. Off to his left, Daniel Murphy. Murphy's pass deflected, loose on the floor, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Fighting Saints, but with only 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Swearingen will inbound. They need something quick. Coro, a long three-pointer, and he almost banked it in. No good. St. Francis ball. Richardson pushing it ahead. Joachim just outside the three-point line. Gives it up top to Arte. Arte's got 9 points already. Trying to add 3 more, but he misses the three-pointer short. All of that comes away with it. Murphy out to Swearingen. Swearingen backs up behind the three-point arc, bounces inside. Brayman over Arte and in. Aitor Arte already picked up the early foul. Doesn't want a second one. So Brayman was aggressive with him, attacked him, and reclaimed the lead. Arte at the elbow. Gives it out to Sean Richardson. Back in the post to Arte. Senior out of Spain, backs in on Swearingen. Fighting for a tough shot, and he scores again. Arte has been lethal in the post so far. 11 points for him, most of them in the paint. And he has given St. Francis a 1-point edge. Caleb Coro, pull-up jumper is good. Caleb Coro came into play today averaging 20 points per game. These were his first two today. I believe that was his first attempt of the game, or second. He had the one desperation three with the shot clock running out. Richardson at the free throw line, bounces to what he thought would be the cutting Ben Fatz. Fatz pulled up, and it ends up going out of bounds. Connor Casper and Nick Nigo check in. Not only an Anabarte sit, but the ball ricocheted off the official and stayed in bounds. And then as he recovered, Richardson bumped him. Aitor Anabarte comes back in after that fabulous start. And he kicks the ball off the inbounds play from Swearingen. Do it again. Daniel Murphy working against Davis. Swung around to Yeager. Yeager hands it off to Tyler Curl. Here's Peyton Cox. Shot clock running low. Three-pointer from Murphy, misses. Put back is there for Yeager. No box out from the Saints, and Yeager is able to turn it into two. First 2 points for him, 6-point lead, Olivet. Merrick Small holds it outside. Pass off to Davis. Here's Aitor Anabadarte. Backing in once again, this time against Murphy. Anabadarte gives it up to Small, and Small is fouled on his way up. Nice job by Aitor Anabadarte. He's had his way with the Tigers inside, so this time they bring the double team. And Anabadarte is able to find the open shooter. Small gets fouled. Merrick Small, 75% from the line this year. Makes the first. His first point today. Small averages 10 points per game. All 5 starters are back on the floor for Ryan Marks' Saints. Small makes both free throws. Tyler Curl gives it up to Swearingen. Swearingen puts the ball on the floor, gets into the paint, working against Anabadarte. Good defense, he has to pass it back. It's Murphy. Murphy dribbling around. Murphy picks it up. 5 to shoot. Curl for 3. No. Rebound deflected and chased down by Delshawn Sims. Ramel Davis underneath the basket. Gets it into the corner for Sims, who knocks down the 3. Back to a 1-point game. This is where we've been most of this first half. All of that went on a nice little run there to make it a 6-point lead. Saints are back in familiar position, though, down by only 1. Peyton Cox throws up a wild runner. Delshawn Sims was right in his face, and Cox tossed an air ball. Saints can reclaim the lead here. Small fakes the handoff, passes to Davis. Small going against Yeager. Merrick Small, turnaround off the backboard, no. Great rebound, Davis, and there's the second chance points. Strong rebound from Ramel Davis. And St. Francis is back in the lead, 11th lead change today. Murphy stepped down the baseline. That's a turnover. It's only our 5th turnover of the game. St. Francis has committed a pair of them. It's the 3rd against Olivet. Merrick Small sits down. Ben Fatz back in for the Fighting Saints. Caleb Coro is in for Peyton Cox. Pass nearly stolen. Anabadarte keeps it alive to Sims. Nunnally in the corner. One dribble, kicks it out to Fats. Three-pointer, no. Rebound knocked away from Coro, tracked down by Swearingen. Ben Fats missed the three-pointer. It was only his 7th attempt of the season. They've all been misses. Good ball movement by the Tigers. Wide open three-point shooter. Caleb Coro misses, and Sims grabs the rebound. Sims not picked up. He steps right into a three-pointer. St. Francis has their biggest lead today, 33-29, with 4:20 to play in the first half. Delshawn Sims has 8 points. Trying to answer on the other end. Brayman can't connect. He had Ben Fats right in his face. Sims drives, lays it up, and in. 10 for Delshawn Sims. Timeout Olivet, 4:03 on the clock. St. Francis 35, Olivet 29. I'll be back in a moment. Caleb Coro and Caleb Swearingen are off to good starts as well. The two of them have combined on 17 of Olivet's 29. This is Daniel Murphy. Murphy fires across court. Tyler Curl. Curl finds Swearingen. 6 to shoot. Swearingen pull-up jumper. Air ball. Rebounded by Brayman. Gives it to Murphy. Shot clock running down. They didn't get it off. I don't know if Murphy realized that shot didn't hit the rim, and so the shot clock did not reset. So the Saints get the stop. They have the ball back with a 6-point lead. Last time these two teams met, it was only a 1-point game at halftime. Saints pulled away to a double-digit win with a strong second half. Similarly today, though, Olivet hung with the Saints for a while, and now St. Francis is trying to build a big lead a little bit earlier. Anabadarte misses the turnaround. Offensive rebound. Fats back out to Anabadarte. Anabadarte drives. Reverse layup is good. 3 defenders around him. He scores anyway. 13 points for Anabadarte. Had a career-high 37 a week ago today on this floor. Foul on St. Francis along the sideline. It's only their 5th, so no free throws just yet.
St. Francis foul for 14, Ben Fats, his second, team's 5th.
Second foul on Ben Fats. Caleb Coro will inbound after Joffrey Nunnally's shoes are all tied. Coro up top to Swearingen. Here's Curl. Fires in the post for Brayman. Nice pass from Brayman to Murphy. Murphy, a little bit of a nail biter there, but he finally does end Olivet's drought. They had gone 4.5 minutes without a point. St. Francis had been on a 14-0 run. Davis over to Nunnally. Anabadarte facing the basket, working against Murphy. Double team comes. Anabadarte picks up his dribble, gives it up to Delshawn Sims. Right back in the post, 3 to shoot. Anabadarte does. He misses, and the rebound goes to Brayman. Down the floor, Swearingen. Swearingen hands it off to Coro. Bounced back to Swearingen. Three-pointer, yes. Caleb Swearingen, 13 points in the first half. He and the Tigers trail by only 3. Sims in the corner. Steps along the baseline, out to Ben Fats, another three-point attempt, another miss. They've left him alone out there. I guess there's method to their madness. He's missed a few now. Pass ricochets out of bounds. Saints get the ball on the turnover. Joachim and Small are in. Fats and Davis are out for the final 82 seconds of the first half. Sims. Finds Anabadarte out behind the three-point line. Cross court Sims. Down low, Anabadarte. The only two guys who have touched the ball so far in this possession. Here's Don Joachim now. Joachim penetrates, turns around, gives it up to Merrick Small. Shot clock low, Small banks it in. First field goal of the day for Merrick Small, puts the Saints up by 5. Caleb Coro with the left hand, reverses, back at the free throw line, pull-up jumper is good. Good ball work by Caleb Coro. Shot clock is off for St. Francis. The officials stopped the play. I think they're going to discuss the shot clock. There were under 30 seconds left by the time St. Francis inbounded. When that last shot went in, there were about 35 seconds on the clock. But the clock continues to run prior to the inbounds play. Anabadarte had to track down that loose ball, so he took about 3 or 4 seconds before he got to the ball, and by the time it was inbounded, clock was at 29 point something. Don Joachim will inbound into Delshawn Sims to resume the possession. Sends it into the backcourt. Sims walks across the timeline, blanketed by Coro, who now takes a step back. 15 seconds on the clock. Saints will make a move in just a few more. Now it's under 10, and they do start to operate. Sims out to Nunnally. 3 seconds on the clock. Nunnally back to Sims. Three-pointer, got it off on time, and he drains it. At the buzzer, Delshawn Sims makes it 42-36. He's got 13 points after one half of play. And we'll go to the second half. 15 minutes from now, I'll be back with first half stats as we get ready for the final period of today's game, St. Francis. They, of course, have flip sides. Olivet now going from right to left as Caleb Coro takes the ball for the opening possession. 9 points for Coro in that first half. Everybody in the starting lineup for Olivet shot 50% or better as Coro misses the three. Anabadarte grabs the rebound. Looks like Coro may have been poked in the eye at the end of that play by Joffrey Nunnally, but he didn't get the call. Merrick Small, double team, bounces it on 2 hops out to Nunnally. Davis for 3, no. The rebound goes to Swearingen. So after all that great shooting in the first half, both teams missed their first shot of the second. Swearingen up to the top. Hands off to Murphy. Murphy's pass deflected by Nunnally. Now it's a race for the ball. Nunnally gets there first, and he finishes on the other end. First 2 points today for Joffrey Nunnally. And St. Francis has matched their largest lead of the game, 44-36. Caleb Coro works his way inside, bounces it towards the baseline, saved by Murphy out to Swearingen, who misses the three. Another chance for Murphy. He gives to Coro this time. Coro misses the three. Davis tries to save the rebound, but can't. No, he can, I'm sorry. He ticked it off of Luke Yeager. So it'll be the Saints' ball. Delshawn Sims across half court for St. Francis. Gives to Davis. Nunnally down low for Merrick Small. Ramel Davis contacts, and it's an offensive foul. Ramel Davis is called for the charge. That's his first foul, first of the half. It's a wet spot on the floor. So they'll wipe that down before play continues here. The official says it's okay. Let's go. Daniel Murphy's got 4 points for Olivet. He's also got control of the basketball. Hand off to Coro. Tyler Curl scored the first 5 points of the game, nothing since. Shot clock under 10 for Coro. Out to Murphy. Murphy passes on the three, drives instead, 2-point jumper, rattles around the rim, does not go. Nunnally into the corner for Davis. Davis out to Sims. Sims slows it down. Merrick Small, 15 to shoot. Back to Delshawn Sims. Ramel Davis, open three, way off. Rebound deflected, and finally pulled in by Olivet. Swearingen at the free throw line, backs up. Swearingen gets it back, fakes left, drives right, runs right into Merrick Small, gives up to Caleb Coro. 7 to shoot. Coro splits the defense. Nice step inside, but blocked by Merrick Small. A late whistle and a foul call on Olivet. Coro was barking for a foul to be called on Merrick Small on the block. I didn't see that one, but he was grabbing at his face, and if he was hit in the face, that's the second time this half that he's been hit in the face on a shot and hasn't gotten the calls. 8-point lead for St. Francis. So far, it's been a much more defensive half than the first was. Shooting has struggled. Joffrey Nunnally doesn't like that narrative. Nunnally hits the three and makes it an 11-point Saints lead. Didn't score in the first half. He's got all 5 points in the second. Into Yeager, and Yeager has a layup. First points for Olivet in the second half. They went 4 minutes between baskets. Second time today that they've done that. They're still in it though, down by only 9. Merrick Small gets in tight and draws the foul on the floor.
Olivet Nazarene foul number 85, Luke Yeager, his third, team second.
3 fouls on Luke Yeager. So he has to sit down, just picked up 2 quick ones. Here's Ramel Davis, out to Joffrey Nunnally. Davis up top, dribbles into the left side, backing it on Swearingen, turnaround is short. The rebound is grabbed by Swearingen. Ramel Davis is called for the foul, pushing Caleb Coro. Both Aitor Anabadarte and Delshawn Sims have been taken out of the game so far in the second half by Olivet. Those 2 guys combined for 26 points in the first. Anabadarte has barely got any touches here. Sims has because he's the point guard, but not anywhere where he's had a look to shoot. Murphy gets the screen, drives around it to his right, blocked by Small. Good block by Merrick Small. Nunnally drives in on Coro, gets around him to the rim, too hard off the glass, and Olivet wants to push the other way. 4 on 3, Swearingen takes it right at Anabadarte, who comes up with a block. Back-to-back blocks for the Fighting Saints. Small and now Anabadarte. Beautiful pass from Sims to Merrick Small. An 11-point lead as Merrick Small finishes with a flourish. Olivet trailing by double digits again. Swearingen looking for his first points of the second half. Gives it up to Coro. Caleb Coro underneath, lays it up and misses. Rebound Brayman, another chance for the Tigers. Swearingen steps inside and knocks down the 7-footer. Big jumper from Swearingen to stop the bleeding. 49-40 our score. Delshawn Sims up top, off to his right, Anabadarte. Merrick Small in the post, working against Brayman. Small turns around, scores, and foul. He'll go to the line to try to make this a 3-point play after a timeout. 14-13. Second half, St. Francis has extended their lead to 11. They had a 2-game lead, so They used up that cushion with their loss on Wednesday. Drive from Caleb Coro. Coro is met at the rim, and a foul is called. Tigers go to the free throw line. We haven't seen a lot of free throws today. We haven't seen a lot of fouls today. Through 31 minutes, there have been just 16 total fouls called. So about 1 every 2 minutes of game time, which is a pretty good ratio. Coro's got 12 points after making the first free throw. Second shot coming. He's got 13. Second leading scorer for Olivet today. Aitor Anabatarte back on the floor for the Fighting Saints. He and Sean Richardson work the ball across half court. Richardson finds Nick Nigo on the wing. Joachim lobs for Anabatarte. Anabatarte along the baseline, outside. Nick Nigo for 3, rims out, rebound tipped by Fats, but he's called for going over the back. That's his third foul. He's ruining the ratio. Foul every 2 minutes ratio. We're going to have a good long break from whistles to get back on track. 5 called against the Saints. Caleb Swearingen for 3, no, rebound Fats. Nick Nigo up ahead of the pack for 3, got it. Nigo's got 5, 19-point lead. Coro is fouled. Somebody reached in for St. Francis. Goes on Aitor Anabatarte, number 2 on him. Saints have hit their second half limit. Ramel Davis, Merrick Small come in for St. Francis. So Ryan Mark's starting to bring his starters back in. Coro fires it out to Tyler Curl. Curl sets up the possession. Over to Murphy. Daniel Murphy on the wing. Finds Coro once again, 8 to shoot. Coro dribbles it off his foot, but it's scooped up by Brayman. Possession stays alive. Coro off-balance shot, missed it. Rebound Anabatarte. Sean Richardson going the other direction. It's Davis. Ramel Davis is fouled. Good quick action from the Fighting Saints there, working in transition after the missed shot. Tigers were still back on their heels a little bit, forcing the foul to be committed on Ramel Davis. First free throw from Davis is no good. Davis is sitting at 4 points right now. Second shot coming up. (67-47). St. Francis leads by 20. 7:40 to play. Murphy underneath the basket. Cuts back, tried to get the reverse, but he's blocked by Small. Merrick Small's having a good defensive game. Ramel Davis tried to pass it off to Small. He's fouled on the floor. Probably shouldn't have said anything about there being a lack of fouls. We were averaging about 1 every 2 minutes, and now since then, since I said something, we've had 4 fouls in less than 2 minutes. Anabatarte is fouled as well, but he scores on top of it, and he's going to the line. Anabatarte missed the initial shot. He got his own rebound. So that's 5 fouls now in the last minute 40. Anabatarte gladly accepts this one. So he makes the free throw, 16 points for him. Anabatarte got off to such a hot start. Had 9 of the team's first 11 points, 11 of their first 15. But that was just his second field goal since. Coro for 3, rims out. Rebound tipped into the hands of Annabeth Arte. Richardson gives to Annabeth Arte. 23-point lead now for the Fighting Saints. They have slowly but surely crept away from Olivet. Small lines it up for 3, misses it. Rebounded by Caleb Swearingen. Tigers slow it down. It's Swearingen driving on Annabeth Arte. Pivot, turnaround jumper, short. Rebound Small. There have been a lot more rebounding opportunities here in the second half than there were in the first. A few more missed shots than we saw earlier. 22 total missed shots in the first half. Annabeth Arte backs in, turns around, misses short, but Davis grabs the miss. Merrick Small scores, and he's fouled by Swearingen. Second foul on Swearingen. Small trying to add to what is already 2 points on this possession. He doesn't add anything, but he is at 13 points. 25-point lead. Olivet just 4 for 22 from the field this half. Drive from Coro and another miss. Rebound scooped up by Aitor Annabeth Arte. Annabeth Arte is closing in on a double-double. Small gives to Richardson. Richardson fires across court to Davis. Ramel Davis in the paint, nice dish. And Merrick Small finishes it off. Whistle blows. We've got a timeout, I think, called by Olivet and their head coach Nick Berkey. Swearingen is the inbounder. Across half court for Olivet. Looking to go on a miracle run late in this game. Caleb Coro fires it over to Swearingen. Caleb Swearingen gives it up to Tyler Curl. Shot clock at 13 as they reset. Swearingen is fouled on the floor. That'll send him to the free throw line. Nick Nego is called for his first. 1-and-1 for Swearingen. Swearingen's one of those guys for Olivet who got off to a spectacular start. Hasn't necessarily kept it up, although he hasn't been bad. He's got 5 points this half, 2 of 5 shooting. Rest of the starters return to the floor for St. Francis. Front end free throw for Swearingen is good. 19 points for him. There's number 20. He makes it 74-49. Delshawn Sims spins between 2 defenders and finds Joffrey Nunnally. And the Saints set up their offense. Sims drives inside, gives to Annabeth Arte. Nice fake. He's blocked and fouled by Luke Yeager.
Olivet Nazarene foul number 35, Luke Yeager, his 4th.
Fourth foul on Yeager sends Annabeth Arte to the free throw line for the first time today. He set a school record making 18 straight free throws last week. He makes one here as well. 17 points for Annabeth Arte. He's also got 8 rebounds. Second foul shot is good. So he stays hot from the line. Annabeth Arte, leading scorer for St. Francis today. He's hit at least 28 straight free throws. I'd have to go back a couple weeks to expand that further as the three-pointer misses. But I know at least over the last 3 games, he's 28 for 28 from the line. Joffrey Nunnally is fouled. That was Trent Rayborn, the freshman from Brookfield, Wisconsin, who just checked into the game for the first time and tried to jump in front of the pass. Ended up getting a handful of Nunnally instead. Mason Wood came into the game in the first half, got injured within the first 30 seconds or so that he was on the floor and had to leave. So it's been a pretty short bench for Nick Berkey today. He's really only played 2 subs, Peyton Cox and Luke Brayman. Even Cox hasn't played too many minutes. He's been out there about 7. So now Rayborn is in as well. Second free throw is good. 7 for Nunnally all this half. Coro for 3, too strong. Offensive rebound, Swearingen. Coro to his left, fires outside, deep 3, Swearingen short. And the rebound grabbed by Nunnally. So the Saints will try to run a little clock. They're in that position right now. They're not necessarily trying to play a slowdown game, but they seem to have this one well in hand as long as they don't do anything foolish. Nunnally, jumper is good. 2 more for Joffrey Nunnally. He's heated up after a slow start. First half, Delshawn Sims had 13 points. In the second half, Joffrey Nunnally has 9. 3-pointer misses for Rayborn. But Nunnally didn't score in the first half. Sims hasn't scored in the second. So those are your St. Francis guards. Good tag team. Lamel Davis backs in on Rayborn. He's got a good mismatch. He kicks it out to Sims. Delshawn for 3, a little bit short. Here come the Tigers as we approach the 3-minute mark. Coro fakes. Now he does pass into the corner. Tyler Curl misses the 3. Annabeth Arte grabs the rebound. He went out running and decided to slow it down. Annabeth Arte over to Sims on the wing. Here's Nunnally feeding Annabeth Arte in the post, working against Swearingen. 8 to shoot, 7. Annabeth Arte backs down, shot clock at 4. He finds Delshawn Sims, 3-pointer, no. Rebound deflected into the hands of Ramel Davis, that's blocked. Annabeth Arte gets it back and he finishes. Saints call a quick timeout for substitutions, but Annabeth Arte checks out after finishing up a really strong performance with the rebound and the putback. He finishes with 20 points and 10 rebounds.